In tonight's dramatic episode of Coronation Street, fans were treated to the return of two familiar faces, stirring up tension and signaling an unexpected twist in Gail Platt's storyline. Eileen Grimshaw, Sue Cleaver, made her much-anticipated return to Weatherfield after spending time abroad visiting her son Jason. However, Eileen's homecoming was anything but peaceful, as the arrival of another character from her past threw her back into turmoil. Eileen was shocked to see none other than Jess Chadwick, John Thompson, her former partner who had betrayed her over a decade ago. Fans will remember that Jessie and Eileen had a relationship in 2010, but their romance ended disastrously when Eileen discovered that he had been cheating on her with her own sister, Julie Karp, Katie Kavanagh. The reappearance of Jessie on the cobbles was enough to reignite old wounds, and it didn't take long for Eileen to make her feelings about his return known. To make matters worse for Eileen, Jessie wasn't back in town for her. Instead, he had returned to pay a visit to none other than her nemesis, Gail Platt, Helen Worth. Eileen was horrified to discover that Gail and Jessie had a brief fling while Gail was on a trip to Thailand in 2021. This revelation sent shockwaves through Weatherfield, and Eileen wasted no time in spreading the news around the street, much to the amusement of some and the concern of others. As word of Jess's return spread, it wasn't long before Audrey Roberts, Sue Nichols, confronted Gail about her involvement with him. Audrey, who has always been protective of her daughter, made it clear that she didn't approve of Jessie being back in Gail's life. She warned Gail that Jessie was nothing but trouble and that she should steer clear of him. Despite the fact that both Gail and Jessie downplayed their fling as something short-lived and inconsequential, Audrey remained unconvinced. Meanwhile, Eileen's frustration over Jessie's return continued to boil over, causing tension between her and her partner, George Shuttleworth, Tommy Maudsley. Eileen couldn't stop herself from ranting about Jess's presence, recalling the pain and humiliation she felt when he betrayed her all those years ago. Her bitterness spilled over when David Platt, Jack P. Shepard, and Sarah Platt, Tana O'Brien, arrived, with Eileen speculating that Jessie might have been seeing Gail, her, and Julie simultaneously back in the day. Eileen's suspicions only grew as she continued to spread rumors about Gail and Jessie rekindling their relationship. She was convinced that Gail was heading for yet another disaster, and warned everyone who would listen that Jessie's reappearance could only mean bad news for her nemesis. Eileen's vendetta against Gail, combined with her history with Jessie, made her certain that things would go wrong for the Platt matriarch once again. What makes this development even more intriguing is the fact that fans know Gail is soon set to leave Coronation Street. Her upcoming exit from the show has been a major talking point, and tonight's episode leaves viewers wondering if Jessie's return will play a role in her departure. Will Gail's decision to leave Weatherfield have something to do with Jessie, or will another unforeseen event push her out of the cobbles? As Coronation Street builds towards Gail's exit, viewers are left questioning what lies ahead for one of the show's most iconic characters. Jessie's reappearance adds a layer of intrigue and uncertainty to Gail's storyline, and with Eileen spreading rumors and stirring up trouble, it seems inevitable that more drama is on the horizon. Whether or not Gail and Jessie's brief fling will develop into something more remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: Gail's life is about to take a dramatic turn. As tensions rise and old wounds are reopened, fans will be eager to see how the return of these two characters will affect Gail's final days in Weatherfield. Will she manage to escape another disaster? Or is Eileen's prediction right, and Gail is heading straight for Hartic? With Gail's future uncertain and the past rearing its ugly head, tonight's episode of Coronation Street has left fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting what comes next in this ongoing saga.